Imagine driving down the highway on a scorching hot summer day, reaching for the air conditioning dial to cool off, but instead of cold air, your vents blow warm air because your car thinks it's freezing outside. If your check engine light is on and you've scanned the system to find the code P0073, you are dealing with an ambient air temperature sensor circuit high input. This might sound like a minor inconvenience, but in modern vehicles, this sensor does much more than just display the outside weather on your dashboard. The ambient air temperature, or AAT sensor, acts as a crucial set of eyes for your powertrain control module, or PCM. It tells the computer exactly how hot or cold the air entering the grill is, which allows the system to fine-tune the air conditioning compressor's operation, and in some cases, adjust the fuel mixture for the engine. When the PCM detects that the voltage signal from this sensor is too high, usually indicating an open electrical circuit, it assumes the data is invalid. This comparison logic happens specifically when you start the engine after a long cool-down period. The computer expects the ambient air temperature, the intake air temperature, and the engine coolant temperature to all be roughly the same. If the AAT sensor is reading wildly different, or if the voltage does not change as the car warms up, the code P0073 is set. The symptoms are distinct. Your climate control system may completely disable the air conditioning compressor to protect it. Your overhead console or instrument cluster might display a ridiculously low temperature, and the malfunction indicator lamp will be illuminated. The root cause is almost always electrical. Since this sensor is typically mounted right behind your front grille or bumper to get fresh air, it is constantly exposed to rain, road salt, snow, and debris, making the wiring and connectors highly prone to corrosion and physical damage. A broken wire, a corroded connector terminal, or a sensor that has internally failed are the usual suspects. Before you spend money on parts, check for technical service bulletins for your specific vehicle make and model, as this is a known pattern failure on many Ford, Chrysler, and BMW platforms. If no bulletins exist, inspect the wiring for cracks or green corrosion. You can test the sensor by unplugging it and using a multimeter to measure resistance, comparing it to your repair manual's temperature chart. If the sensor reads infinite resistance, or OL, it is dead. If the wiring is the issue, you will need to trace the circuit back to the PCM. A simple jumper wire test across the harness connector should show a change in the scan tool reading to a very high temperature. If it does not, the break is in the wire leading to the computer. If you have verified the wiring is solid and the connector is clean, replacing the AAT sensor is the final step to getting your dashboard reading accurately again.